What's going on there, everybody? It's another Maniac Mechanic Monday. How the heck is everybody doing out there today? Hope everybody's doing just peachy keen. For some of you that live in the 43rd latitude, probably got some snow. I guess as far as over the last couple of days. Yep, we've had to deal with that out here. So it's a little bit cold, a little bit snowy. It is winter, so I guess as far as we're nice and toasty inside there though. So it looks like, yeah, we did already pick ourselves up a project car. We got a couple more, I guess, as far as that are in the parking garage here. We got the C8 and we also got a Koenigsegg. Just making sure. So we got two other project cars, I guess, as far as in the form of a flip, I guess, as far as to work on there. I don't think. In fact, I know for a fact, I guess, as far as I don't have a hood, I guess, as far as for the cutout for the supercharged C3. So we might be going to some junkyards, I guess, as far as see if we can find those. I just want to double check in my garage here. Let me see. I think we got mostly all Camaro parts in here. And I think in 3, here's where our Corvette and stuff like that is. So let me see. Got C8. I don't think I have any C3 parts. These are all Pagani, Koenigsegg. Yep. So C8, Koenigsegg, that's all of our supercar parts. And never have checked out warehouse 4 in a while. Got some parts here we need to use up. Okay. We'll keep that all in. We'll keep that all in mind, I guess, as far as when it comes to working on our C3 here. So it looks like whatever body panels that we need on the car, we either need to buy them or need to see if we can find them in the junkyard. So it looks like most of the hood, that fender, and that door. I believe this one was at an auction. This was at auction. We did get it for, oh, we're in the hole already, I guess, as far as with that. Not that by much, though. That's not too terrible. We probably do need to get it welded. Let's stick this over to A. We'll get this welded. Use it. 1250 to get her welded. Alright, so we got her welded. Are we in the good now? See where we're at now. So we are in the good after getting it welded. 1250 to get it welded. We were a little over 500 in the hole. So not a bad turnaround for that so far. We do need to get that engine pulled. Let's get this up on the rack. I got a feeling we'll probably be looking in the junkyard. Probably looking in the junkyard for the body panels, possibly. We'll see what's up with that. Good evening there, Jack Daw. Yeah, I'm working on one of those vets, I guess, as far as that I don't care for. All the more reason we're probably just gonna flip it. Well, this one ain't rolling yet, but we're hoping to get it rolling. We're hoping to get it rolling. So I should have looked to see. It does have the bottom end in it. We'll probably got a little bit of oil. It's very yucky oil, so we'll get that out of there. Very yucky. So let's go ahead and dismantle all this stuff here so we can get the engine pulled. I may even go so far as to not put the supercharged engine back in there. We'll see. Alright, let's get that crane over here and get that engine yeeted out. Alrighty then, so she's out of there. She's out of there. Put her on the stand and get a better look at it. Okay. Yeah, she's in rough shape, I'll tell you what. So, yep. Starter was even bad. Gearbox is bad. Got about just about everything is bad on this car. Might have paid a little too much, possibly. We'll get this down to the nitty gritty, and so far, not looking good, I guess, as far as a lot of these parts. Is it engine blocks eligible? It is, alright. Oh, so, I guess we know what we're doing. I'll go ahead and get this fixed up. We'll go ahead and salvage it. Cool deal. All right, let's get this back on the stand. We'll get a look and see what was not salvageable. That back on there. Cool. Get the crank back in there. Awesome sauce. All right, so I think the cam was no bueno. All right, let's take a look in our inventory. Whoa, made me dizzy. Alternator we do have. We had one carburetor that was not good. So alternator and a carb. Let's go see what we got here. Okay, let's get to her. So we're gonna need some pistons. We don't have any of those in the warehouse. Pistons. Let's see what we got here. Go back to this store. No pistons in the warehouse, so we'll go get 8 fresh pistons. And don't forget the rings. Don't forget the rings. Almost bought just one. That would have been crazy. And it looks like that engine is complete. Looks nice and fresh. Alright, let's see if we did miss anything here. Gearbox. So the starter was shot. Yeah, there's my regular starters. We got a ton of starters. We're the starter bandit when it comes to barn finds. Alright, let's get this off of here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave it on there for now because we got some work to do on the front end of the car. But we're pretty well set, I guess, as far as get this engine back in here. Alright, let's start dismantling the front end. Alright, let's get that over to the bench and get that fixed up. Get her all fixed up. So the calipers, right off the bat there, were not salvageable. Brake calipers were not salvageable. Okay, so let's get a final tally here. We gotta take apart the brake assembly. So we need 2 calipers. Need one of those. Those are machinable. Let's get those machined real quick. We do know we need pads and all that good stuff. So let's get ourselves some brake pads. 2 sets of those. We are going to need 2 calipers. Let's get some wheel bearings. Get 2 of those. Get some caps. Cool. Let's get those off there next. Cool. Let's get over here and get this put back together. Subframe, good to go. Nice and shiny again. Steering rack, good. Refurbish. Sway bar, we're going to need a new one of those. That one's done. So now let's get our shock assemblies. I didn't forget about that end link. I know you're all thinking you forgot the end link. No, I didn't. Kinda did that on purpose. Just to see if y'all are paying attention. So let's get these separated. You gotta keep separated. Alright, let's get these put. Oh, excuse me there. Didn't mean to get in your way. Okay, brand new shock assembly. Nice. Okay, we're gonna get this end link put in on this side too. Shock assembly and end link. So you tie that sway bar, I guess, into the control arm. Now we gotta deal with tires. Alright, so let's go over here and fix the one room we do have. And we need to get one new one. So one new rim, which is, where's that at? Got one new rim there. I don't know if we got to paint that or not. So it's a 15-inch rim. Alright, let's go to the rim shop. Yeah, rim shot. That's what I think of with a rim shot. We need a 15-inch one of these. Yeah, I don't know if we got to paint that or not. I think I'm going to leave the tires the way they are. Unless we've got some 15-inch vintage. I don't think we do. I can probably check and see, though. 15-inch vintage. Go in the warehouse. Check our tires. Let me see here. Oh, wow. I got a whole set of 15s here. Okay, so we don't have any vintages on there. So I'm not going to worry about it. We'll just go put those back together. Don't have any. We'll put these back on there. Let the new owner worry about getting new tires. We at least fix the rims up for him. Okay. Now we got some work to do here in the engine bay. One of which is the radiator. So where is the... We gotta drain that puppy first, though. Let's drain that puppy out first. We don't want to mess all over the floor. Wasn't a whole lot in there, but you know, gotta make get all the fluids out of it. That is salvageable. Nice. Go ahead and fix up that what we can over here. Radiator. Servo. Hit her again. And again. Just don't break it. There we go. Put those back in. We'll check that battery out. Maybe able to charge that up. Let's put the servo back in. Alright. And we need a new one of those. No, this is actually good. This reservoir we do need, though. Go back to this store. Make that good. So yeah, I'm gonna pull that battery out and see if we can charge that. Yep, she's a little dead. Go ahead and charge that. At least it did have a battery. Some of these auctions and whatever don't have it in there at all. So let's charge that up. If you charge me up. Okay, let's check out the fuse box. Sweet. So I think that's most of the preliminaries there in the engine bay. Cool. I think we can put this engine back in. Now we can pull this off. Slap her in. Not my favorite choice of engine, as I've mentioned, I guess, as far as for this car, but we're flipping it anyway, so it's not a really too big a deal. There it is, 100% green. Turned out pretty good. There it should be. Let's get the bottom end buttoned up. We'll leave the drive shaft off. We've got to work on the rear end yet. Now, we're going to work on the rear end. Tires. See how salvageable these are. And, oh, that's not good. I think we got one in the warehouse, though. I got one. Okay, we're going to use that. We had one. Alright, let's get the stuff that fixed up what we can. Ooh, that's a lot of red. So let's see what we gotta replace. Go back here. So both calipers good. Cylinders. Both of these need to be replaced. Alright, that's for the back. Let's get those replaced. Go to this store. 2 of these. Nothing in the warehouse. Okay, so those are good. What else here? We already got that. And I think everything else was good. Alright, let's get this put back together. We had to replace the rear end. Rear end was no good. We need shocks. Let's get some 2 new shocks. Now we can deal with tires. Now we're good to go on tires. Let's separate it. Gotta keep separated. We'll put these back on the tires. I'm not worried about replacing the tires. We'll let the new owner worry about that. Slap these back on. Cool. And other side. Now we'll deal with the rest of the exhaust next. Cool. This one definitely needs a new drive shaft. I didn't break that one. That was bad on its own. I've only broken the one part so far. Oh, I gotta get the battery off the charger. Forgot about that. Put that battery back in there. We're pretty good to let's do some tests on this thing. Look at that, we didn't miss anything. Getting good at this. Let's deal with this fuel tank and the pump. We can fix the fuel pump. Yeah, that was repairable. Oh god, that's a lot of red though. Okay, we already broke enough parts for the day, so made it through there. So let's get the fuel tank back in. Ta-da! Now we can do a fuel pressure test. Confirm everything is good to go there. Now I'm gonna work on the body parts. That should confirm the fuel system good. And there you have it. Cool. So everything checks out. This thing should start up. So we don't have any seats in it. Need to work on that. Let's do some interior stuff here. We don't need to disassemble anything. We just need to buy some new stuff. So we need new seats, steering wheel. Get to this interior shop and get some new ones of those. So we need, oh, take the fuel tank off there, we got that taken care of. So 2 new seats and steering wheel. And let's get her slapped in. And there you have it. Now we can sit in it. Start her up. Actually we need to put the fluids in it. Just remembered, gotta put the fluids in it. Put all the fluids in her. Oh, there's all our juices. Now we should be able to start this bad boy. Fires right up. Sounds good. Now we gotta work on some body panels. Front bumper. That one missing? So that headlight's missing. Okay. Cool. We're gonna see if we can find these parts either in the barn or the junkyard. Have a little bit of fun with that. I don't have to buy absolutely everything. Let's go to the junkyard today. Go check it out. Get some cross fingers out there to see if we can get these in one visit. It's never happened before, because as far as to get all the parts that we needed on the list, as far as the one visit. But the first time for everything, right? So we got a module. And we do have a front bumper. And we got a radiator too. There's 4 of them in here? Holy smoke. Damn, son. So we got at least a front bumper out of our list. And a module and that. Okay, so we got at least 3 parts to look for. We'll see what we get here. So we're going to... We did get our front bumper. That was the main thing. We get the radiator. There's only one good one out of 4. So we did get our camshaft and a block for V12. We got our barn map. This manifold, which is green. Much cheaper because as far as buying a brand new. So we're able to fix that one up. Pick that one up. I did get that tail light too, because as far as that was in better shape than the ones that we have on the car. Alright, I think we're good. Take our parts and head back to the house. Alright, let's put this back on here for our front bumper. I guess we'll just have to get, oops, that's not what I meant. That is not repairable anyway, so not a big deal. You can always just scrap that. Got it for a pretty decent price there at the junkyard. So let's do headlights. We can put those brand new. Go back to this store. So we need left headlight. Yeah. Oh, so that's going to be in the tune shop. This shop. Of course it would be. Why wouldn't it be? So we need this guy. Of course, that's a little bit more expensive too. And the right one. Just slap those in. Fine. So we still got both fenders, a door, a hood, and a rear bumper. Okay. I think we're going to check out a barn next. Let's see what we can find in a barn. We got over 100 barns. See what we get in this barn. Okay, so we got no parts on the list, I guess, as far as anyway, but we got 2 cars right out in the middle. I'm guessing they probably want about a good 50,000 for this one. Yep, those go for pretty high dollar amount. I don't know. So we got one more car in here. So I saw the SUV right there. Not really interested in that. Alright, anyway, we got our case, we got our bumper, took our alternator, let's go back home. Dirty, rotten thing. Let's open up our crate and see what we got in our crate. Fix up our rear bumper here. And we also got an alternator. Gotta keep it alternated. Let's go fix up our alternator. Oh, we forgot about our radiator. We got that V12 block. I forgot about these yet. Forgot about those. Cool. Let's get that put on our C3. Good deal. Alright, we can take that off our list. Let's go to our shopping list and take that off of there for the rear bumper. Still got to find a hood, both fenders, and a right door. Oh, pretty much all the front end, other than the front bumper, we already got that one. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and check out the junkyard again. So we got a brake servo. Brake servo. So no C3 parts, but we do have a brake servo. That is repairable. So we're going to try and find that. And I'm going to take a different approach here. I'm going to go all the way to the back and work our way back to the front. So we got that and our bar map. Let's go back to the house. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put that away in the warehouse. That adds to our stock for the brake servos in there. So we got a 1 and 2 3s. Nice. Okay, so let's do one more barn visit. And we'll see if we can get these parts. And if not, we'll just have to buy those. We'll keep it simple today. So let's do barn find. We got still well over 100. Okay, nothing on the list. But that doesn't mean we don't have a car in here that we can't pilfer off of. So we got 2013 Mustang GT. Alright, so we got our barn. No other parts in here for today. Got ourselves another car. Let's buy that and head back to the house. Get some money back and get as far as for this this new car we just bought. I got a really good feeling we can get that one running. Got a real good feeling. Alright, so let's open up our crate. Hopefully we can get some credits. Let's hope for some credits. And we already got our car, so we should have that in the parking garage. There she is right there. Might see if I can get that one running. I'm gonna see if we can get that one running. So what we'll do on this one here, as we already mentioned, as far as we're gonna go ahead and get these body panels. We already got them on the list. So let's go to the body shop and let's get ourselves fender. Oh, so that's the, yeah, that's the cutout hood, that's right. So let me get the stuff that is in here. We got that fender and that right door. Cool. So we'll have to go to the other store, which is this one, and get this hood. Alright. It's got the cutout there, I guess, as far as for the supercharged engine. Let's get these put on. Cool. So that's body panels should be complete. Let's see where we're at monies wise. Bought her for 10. She's now worth 72. Made a 62,000 profit. Not bad. Not too shabby. So parts wise, I guess as far as really didn't put much into it. I guess as far as probably less than 10,000 credits overall. We did buy some other parts today, so so other than painting it, which we don't make any more money off of it by painting it, but just to get it all one color, we'll go ahead and get this over to the car wash, give her a bath, and get her painted. Do the factory color. There we go. Get it all one color. She looks good. The only thing we didn't put on it is the plates. We'll let the new owner worry about that. Let the new owner worry about that. So let's paint her up. All one color now. Sweet. She's good to go. So just to make sure we didn't miss any other parts. So we did get this from the junkyard, which is not the right one. It's not the tuned one. Everything else is just scrap. Alright, cool. That is confirmed. So just to also confirm, I guess as far as we didn't make anything more by painting it. So a $62,000 profit. We're gonna go ahead and sell this puppy. Let's make sure she does run again. We'll probably take this over to the strip real quick, I guess, as far as just to have some fun with it before we sell it. We would need to get her dynoed. Yeah, we can probably do that. Go get her dyno and make sure we got all the... So the base power out of this thing... 498. So just shy of 500 horsepower. Alright, so let's get it over to the dyno. Alright, let's see if we get all the power. We should. It's a 100% green build on the engine. Should be able to get all the power. Somehow we're missing 1 horsepower, and I don't know if that's going to be that fuel pump. Or the fuel tank, I should say. We did use one that was yellow. That's not too bad right there. That's pretty solid. So yeah, I think that was the only part, just to confirm here, that was yellow. Everything else is green. So we got the oil tire, so I think this here might be contributing to the fact that we lost 1 horsepower, which is not terrible. Not terrible. Yeah, so we're gonna leave the plates off it. We'll let the new owner worry about that. So now that we got a dynoed, we can actually take this over to the strip and have some fun with it before we sell it. Try that out. Take it over to the strip. Let's see what she can do. We'll do some practice runs here on the quarter mile. So we get to go against the Mitsubishi Lancer. 299's got a little bit more tuning in this Class C. Let's see what we can do against the Lancer. We'll do a couple of rips down the strip here and see what she can do. I did not do an alignment on it. That's probably another fair mention. So it might be a little bit squirrely. See if we might have to do alignment on it. Not too bad. Probably could use an alignment though. We beat the Lancer. Cool. We kind of slept her a little bit. Yeah, probably do an alignment on this thing once we get it back to the house. BMW M3. It's got an inline 6. Check this one out. I don't think that's turbo powered. think it's just an inline 6. It's definitely an older car though. Vintage. C3. She turned out pretty good. For being an auction car that was in very rusty shape. She kind of wanders a little bit, so yeah, we could probably give her alignment. We beat the BMW. Much better reaction time on that one. Let's do the old school Camaro. I guess as far as it's got the two carb OHV engine in it. Modern car with an old school engine. Cool deal. Chevy. It does wander a little bit. We're gonna give it a alignment. That's a fun little car, I tell you, for Class C 285. Cool deal. Few rips on there. Let's get it back to the house here and let's get an alignment on her. We got the creepy guy up here eyeing up our Corvette that we just took to the strip. Can't have it, dude. Can't have it. Want to get this over the test path. Let's get him an alignment. Check the alignment out. It's not too bad, but yeah, it needs a little tweaking. There we go. It's all good to go. Did we lose any value? So we're 62,000 profit. Nope, still good. Still good even after taking to the strip there. So it probably actually increased the value. So let's go ahead and send it to the new owner. 72,000. Ching! Good deal. So we do got some scrapping to do before we work on that Impala SS. So let's do a little bit of scrapping here. So we got the inventory clearing out. We're gonna pull out this barn find that we got from the project garage, which is this guy right here. Let's give her a bath. So yeah, the fact that everything is here just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. I think we can get this thing running. So it doesn't have the bottom end on the engine, so we gotta tackle that. Let's get this over the car wash here first. Give her a bath, detail the interior, all that good stuff. So how good is the frame? Oh, so it's definitely a parts car. It's got a green bumper. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, I think this is definitely doable. So what's the condition? The frame is in excellent shape. Holy mackerel! I don't think I'm going to touch that frame. So let's detail the interior. Yeah, this car's in really good shape for what we got for it. So let's get this over to the lift. We do got to tackle some bottom end stuff with the engine. Yeah, this is looking pretty good to be able to get this, hopefully get this running. Alright, let's deal with the bottom end stuff here. So, it just needs an oil pan. That's all I did was take the oil pan off. I was thinking it was going to have crank bearings and stuff like that missing. So it just needs an oil pan. Sweet. Put the oil pan back on. Cool. Look at the shape this thing is in. It's in really good shape. Not bad at all. Alright, so bottom end's good. Let me see if it does have a starter on it. Oh, it's missing a drive shaft too. We need a drive shaft. Starter. Does have the starter on it. I'm gonna fix that up. Let's fix that starter up. Starter's repairable, good deal. So we need that exhaust manifold, both exhaust manifolds, and that pipe. Okay. Let's get this pipe. That one's there. Cool. We need both exhaust manifolds. Get that on the list though. I don't think I got a lot of these parts in the warehouse. I know I got one of these engines built. So I'm wondering if I just swap the engine out instead of buying the parts for this one. Let's go fix that starter up. I might just swap the engine out. Nah. Look at it. I think it's only missing the exhaust. Let me see what's missing on it here still. So we got those caps. I think I'm just gonna get the parts it needs for it. Yeah. We'll get this one done right. Let's do that. Order up these parts. We need that part. If this engine ends up being a flop, we do have an engine in the warehouse. I think that's the approach we'll take on it. We need both these covers. That cover. Okay, move this cover. Wow, those covers are pretty expensive for this gun. Must be made out of metal. Pretty decent metal. So we need a belt tensioner. Make this engine complete so we can actually run some tests on her. Okay. We need the fuel rail. Holy mackerel, that's expensive. Nothing in the warehouse. Really? Oh, wait a minute. What did I do? Oh, I bought one, I didn't need it. Here, I thought it was missing. Whoops, so I didn't need that. Let me go ahead and sell that. I thought it looked like it was missing. So that's all good there. Don't see anything else missing off the engine besides the exhaust manifolds. Let's get 2 of these. Put those on. There are some parts here it looks like it needs to get cleaned up. As far as the carburetor and all that stuff. Let's see if we can get it running first. Run some tests on it anyway. So we're gonna need a battery. Okay, so we need a servo, battery. Wow. Now we got at least 1 servo here and a battery in the warehouse. Get herself a battery. We'll get this here. Put those in. Okay. Battery. Quick, it needs an ECU as well. I think I've got one in the warehouse. Yeah, I got at least a 1. I do. So we'll get the ECU out of there. ECU. There it is. We'll grab that guy. Slap the ECU in there. Alright, we need a module. We got a module in the warehouse. Get one of those. Quite a few parts that we do have in the warehouse. That's cool. It's always good, always good. Was that pump in good shape? Yeah, I could have probably fixed that up actually. You know what? I am gonna do that. Let's fix that pump up. We'll make that good. Let's make the pump good. Oh, slap that back on. Okay. So we need all the reservoirs. Like I need the fan shroud for the radiator. Okay. Let's get these parts. Get the reservoirs. So we need those 2 pipes, drive shaft. Okay, we're good. Get this reservoir. Did not mean to get out of that. Power steering reservoir. That's for cherry juice. And coolant. Alright, let's get those in. So we know he doesn't have any of the juices in it yet. Didn't have any oil because it didn't have a bottom end, so that's confirmed. We need to get... Actually, I'm going to take this radiator off. Get that fixed up, and then we'll get ourselves a fan shroud. That back in. Okay, now we can buy this guy. Don't forget the fan for it. And we also need the fan for it. So radiator fan, that's gonna be this guy right there. Slap that in. Cool, and looks like we need probably some fuses. Which ones do we need here? For just one? For real? Alright, cool. Let's check that out. So we just need one of these. And then a cover. So just one relay was missing. That's wild. Get yourself a cover. Fine. So that looks good. So let's get the bottom end. Starter and all that back in. It's looking good so far. So we need a drive shaft. Yeah, we never did get that yet. Go to the store, get ourselves a drive shaft. Very unusual. We haven't had a car hardly ever, I guess, as far as it didn't have the drive shaft in it. Or the drive shaft was unserviceable. Okay, so then we need also these exhaust pipes. Well, I guess I didn't need the other one. My bad. Alright. Guess we can just replace this one. So that means I got... Oh, did I only get one? Oh, I guess I only did get one. So we gotta put the starter back on. Alright. We fixed that up. Cool. So there's that. Oh, okay. So I guess we only did buy one pipe. That's good. That's all we needed. We do need like a middle muffler. Awesome sauce. Now, let's see if we can do some tests on this thing. See if we're missing anything else. Nope. So it's complete. Oh wow. Yeah, this engine's not happy. She's not happy. So that is confirmed. We need to completely rebuild this engine. So I think we're gonna put the one we already have built in the warehouse. We'll just slap it in here. Let's do all the other tests though. I think that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna put the one we already have built in the warehouse in here. That's gonna be the name of this game. Let's see how the air cleaner is. Air filter. I need a new one of those. I have to fix up the base. It looks like it's missing a clip. Yep, that filter's nasty. And that base is not good. Alright, let's go ahead and place that. We do have a filter in the warehouse. Let's go get a filter in the warehouse. Okay, so that's all complete. So what we'll do now, we'll get this engine pulled. Since it's been confirmed, it needs a lot of help. We do have one of these engines. We could put a different engine in besides this one too. We'll take a look and see what we got for swaps. So we can do both standard V8, supercharged. We can do the LS as well as the supercharged, and of course the FME, which we just took out of it, and the Ford engine as far as the Boss and the Coyote. We don't have either one of those engines, but we do have. Let's take a look in our warehouse here. So if we look at engines, so we got both. Now this is a mid, so we can do the V8. We can definitely do the FME. Got a couple of those. We can either do that one or the V8. I think we're going to put the V8 in it. This is kind of an upgrade for it, I guess, as far as being a dual overhead cam. It's a single overhead cam. So I'm thinking we're going to put this puppy in there. Make this really nice, I guess, as far as put the fresh engine in there. Let's move this back over there. Let's put this puppy in. Now we're going to need a different transmission for it, due to the engine change. This is a 99% build, I guess, as far as on that V8. Pretty good shape. Look at that. She definitely fills that engine bay up. So yeah, let's see what transmission we're going to need. We should have it in the warehouse. We need gearbox V8. Alright, let's go grab that. Let's put this transmission in. Cool. Put those pipes back in. Starter. Same starter. Cool deal. And drive shaft. Okay. So, looks like we're missing a shock there. Oh, so we're missing some stuff on the rear end here. Hold on. Gotta get those replaced. So we need that and a shock. Missing the control arm too. Okay. Let's get all the stuff we need. So, rear spring, yeah. I did not mean to get out of that. Shock absorber, yeah. Control arm, yeah. Okay, so that's going to need a cap on it. Okay, let's put the cap on her. Okay, we got the control arm, yeah. We're going to need that leaf plate. This is the new school leaf spring as far as control arm instead of the full transversing leaf springs. Okay, so we need a fuel pump. Order up a fuel pump. Kind of want to replace that fuel tank. Probably should. That looks pretty nasty. That fuel tank looked pretty nasty. Let's yeah, let me replace that out. So we already put the one fuel tank that we had in the warehouse onto the C3. We'll go ahead and replace this guy. Since this one is non-repairable. That's all new. Sweet beans. So now, let's run some tests on it and make sure it's all good to go. Brand new power plant. 100%. So we're gonna do fuel pressure. Double check and make sure the fuel system's all good. Put that new fuel tank and the pump in. We'll check that ECU as well, just as far as we had that one in the warehouse. Make sure that's good to go. Yep, let's do the LBD. And then we'll go ahead and run that electrical again too, because as far as we did replace some of the relays in that. Was it that came up orange? So engine should be good. Oh, catalytics. Okay.
Nope.
Nope. Well, the catalytics are a little bit rough. Farmer guy says nope. What do you mean? This should run. This should definitely run. Okay, so we got everything checked. Let's do electrical, just to confirm. I guess as far as our relays and fuses are good. What do you mean nope? Don't tell me nope. So we bought this thing for $25,000. We did end up putting a better upgrade of an engine in here, so I'm thinking we should be in good shape here. Definitely want to get it repainted and get it all one color. 372 is the base power there, which we should be a little bit under that because it's a 99% build. But the previous engine we had in it would have been lower than that. Guaranteed. Alright, let's get all the juices in it. Motor honey, all that good stuff. Alright, all the juices in there. Yeah, let's fix up our body panels. Good deal. Alright, let's go get those parts put back on. Look at the interior. The interior's even excellent shape. Excellent shape. I think we got this car for steel. Look at that. Cool. Alright, so let's do this. Now we're worth... Oh, we didn't gain a whole lot. We gained about... Well, as far as what we paid for, so we're $3,000 more than what we paid for. So more than a little bit more than doubling our money just doing that minimal amount of work on it. Not too shabby. Let's make sure she doesn't run. See if she starts. Fires right up. She's raring to go. Cool. So she is a runner. Let's get this over to power wash. We'll give her a bath and we'll get her painted. We're going black. Gloss black. There we go. That's gonna look slick. Yeah, we'll fix those rims up. That was really good. Yeah, so we don't gain much more, anything at all, I guess, as far as just from painting it. But we're still in pretty good shape. Let's get this back over to the rack. And we're going to fix up these rims. Okay. You can put this one side on at least anyway. Cleaned up really nice. Okay, let's get that other rotor off the lathe. We'll get that put on the other side. Brand new pads, caliper, that refurbished, and wheel. So just by doing that, gain about another 1,000. Just by doing that little bit of work. Well worth it, I feel. Yep, we'll fix these up here too. Already more than double their money just doing the minimal amount of work on it. Fix up these rooms. Cool. Slap those back together. Okay. Slap those both back down. Yeah, but have some fun with this on the strip too. Get this thing dynoed. Should get better than that 372 on the base power. That engine. Cool. Let's get her on the ground. Yep, she cleaned up nice. Okay, let's make sure we didn't miss anything. So that was the other transmission. We already got that fixed up for that engine. So yeah, everything's good. Let's get this over to... Actually, I'm gonna get a wheel alignment on this thing. Let's do that real quick. Oh yeah, she's a little out of whack. And there we go. Now we get over to the dyno. Now we should get better than 372. What are we missing? We're missing a rubber bushing. Are you kidding me? So I thought I put the U-bolt on there. Now you're just toying with me. This thing is toying with me now. So a lesson was on the other side, because I know I just put them all brand new on the right side. So you should let us dyno it out. There we go. So we should be able to get a little bit better than 372. It is a 99% build on the engine, but we do have the performance fuel rail in there at least. To a 3-star. I did not expect that. Did not expect that. 62 horsepower gain, so I don't know what else we got performance-wise on this thing. Probably got more than the fuel rails. Yeah, we definitely got more than just the fuel rails. I don't know what else did we put on this performance? Did we do ignition coils? Let me see here. So we did do ignition coils. Yep. This has got a little bit of performance parts in it. Nice. So we must have did sparkulators. Yeah, we got a good chunk of money, I guess, as far as on performance parts for this engine. Cool. I guess put that back on. Very good. Very nice. Yeah, let's go take this over the strip now and see what you can do. Got the wheels aligned, all that good stuff. We're official. Take her to the quarter mile. Ooh, we get to go against a Nissan. Ooh, this is a new one. I've seen this one. This is in the Class D. Nissan Fairlady Z. Interesting. This Class D has some really interesting cars, I guess, to get go against. You can do against the Fairlady. My fair lady. And she turned out really good. Oop. Hit the chip. Didn't even need to get out of third gear. That's cool. Slept there a little bit, but still beat the Fairlady. What else we got? So we got... Nah, I don't want to do that. Let's try the Tiburon. See if we can beat the Tiburon. Tiburons are a little bit lighter, I guess, as far as in our cars, so it might beat us. Very well might beat us. Much lighter car. Got a turbo in it, too. Yep, kind of figured that might happen, because as far as that's a turbocharged Tiburon. Ooh, get to go old school. Gets it with the 69 fastback Mustang. No tuning. Quite a bit of tuning on ours. We got almost 20%. Let's see what we can do against the 69 fastback. What the heck kind of color is on that? It's like a cream. Like a lemon meringue, maybe? Ooh, 69's got a jump on us. Ooh, that 69 got some power. That one didn't even have any tuning to it. That was crazy. I did not expect that. A little bit higher rating, just as far as, but wow. I did not expect that. We definitely got it rolling now, I guess, as far as we got beat by the 69 fastback. What about the Mach 1? Right against the Mach 1, another old school. Ooh, that sounds... That engine over there sounds like it means business. She sounds tough. Ooh, that looks good, too, with the blue with the black. That's cool looking. Alright, let's see if we can beat her. It's like the Mach 1's got something for us too. Nice little starter car, I guess, as far as for, you know, get a little bit more performance. You get the performance transmission into it. Imagine if we were to put that in there, we would have something for these cars. Be almost willing to bet. So what about the Supreme? Another old school. Yeah, we definitely got it rolling. Okay, we're in the right lane this time. See if we got better luck over here in the right lane. Life in the right lane. We got scuffs on this thing here too, I guess, as far as the tires. This thing, I think, could definitely use a performance transmission. Yep, I think if you were to put that in there, you'd have something to go against these cars. We're not going to put that in there, but, you know, at least it's a good observation. Ooh, Dodge Charger RT 68. So the new school against all the old schools. So the old schools, I guess, are actually beating our car. Interesting, interesting indeed. Dodge Charger. Looks like it's got the black vinyl top on it. Really good reaction time. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Ooh, didn't beat us by much. She didn't beat us by much. About, I'm going 4.5 tenths or so. Very nice. What else we got? We got the Mercedes-Benz inline 6. I think this is not bad for just a simple engine swap. Barn fine, I guess, as far as cleaned it up the Impala here very, very nicely. Oh, don't tell me the inline 6 is going to beat us too. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah, we good. Thought for sure that inline 6 was going to beat us too. We got him. Oh, taxi cab. So they came out with the DLC, I guess, as far as we don't have it, but it obviously does allow us, I guess, as far as to. This is the one that I'd be interested out of the whole thing that I've looked at, and that taxi DLC. This is about the only one I'd be concerned with. This would be like the checker cab, the old school checker cab. So the fact that they added it to the drag DLC, that's pretty cool. Let's see if we can beat this checker cab. A lot of these old school ones, I guess, as far as they're beating us pretty good, but that's like the classic look of that checker cab too. Classic. I think we got him. We did 14-3 to. Ooh, I didn't think it was that much. Felt like it was a lot closer to us. Did beat the checker cab. That's pretty cool. So see, I got a pretty good feeling, even though it's the same engine, this one might still beat us. No tuning. I don't know. Let's see. This might be a good matchup. It's got the same. We both got the same engine. Same weight, I think, on the car too. It's like we might have a good chance. Might have a good chance. This is a good matchup. Both sedans. I think that extra tuning that we've got is gonna help us. That extra tuning definitely helped us here. Fair and square. And the El Camino. We can beat the El Camino. Yeah, a lot of these old school ones, old school cars, I guess, as far as they're kind of beating us. I mean, at the end of the day, we're still a sedan, right? Still a sedan. We pulled away enough on that one. 14-2 to 15-1. Almost a... Wait. See, they definitely sound like they're closer, just as far as... I can hear them in the background there, as far as it doesn't seem like they're that far behind. Ooh, Porsche. 911 RS Merca. Nice. So, let's see if we can beat this Porsche. Got some interesting cars we can go against in this class. I like it. Change of pace. And they got a black paint job on that Porsche. Beat the Porsche. Got a really good reaction time too. Alright, let's do one more. Nah, I don't want that one. Ford Sierra. Another sedan. This one's only got a... So it's a turbocharged inline 4. Turbocharged inline 4. Ours is not even supercharged, but we do get the performance parts on it. So I think we got that going for us. Yeah, it didn't have nothing for us. Nothing for us. That was cool. Nice. This is a cool little runner here. It's no fixer upper. I think if you were to put, definitely put the performance transmission into it and tune that, I guess as far as we'd have a really good car. I think the next new owner is going to be super happy with this car. I think they'll be super happy with that car. Whoever's gonna own that next. Let's get this back over to the left. Cool. And just to make sure, once again, It's got the plates here. I think I'm gonna leave those off. I'm gonna put this engine, I guess, on the deal here. We'll probably get that fixed up. We'll work on that one. It's got some new parts on it already. Alright, so in total, we more than doubled for what we paid for it, I guess, as far as I got to make it worth $60,000. So it does have the V8 non-supercharged, as far as with the performance parts into it. Obviously that does add a little bit of value to it, but even if we didn't have the performance parts on it, it did pretty good, I guess, as far as on the turnaround for this this car. Let's go ahead and sell it. Yep. Ching. That's a couple cars we sold today. We got a little bit of scrapping to do. Alright, cool. That's all cleaned out. Let's go see what's up with this engine. Okay, so there are some parts on here that can still be cleaned up. We do know there was some pistons that weren't too happy. We'll see if we can't get that fixed up. Beautiful. Alright, let's get that over to the bench and get those fixed up. Okay, let's see what was not repairable. So we do need the cam gears. We'll get some new ones for those. Okay, and what else? We got... Okay, let's get this engine back on the stand. Okay, let's get our crank back in there. Pistons, we get probably a new set. So let me see what we got here. We only got one piston that's actually decent. So yeah, I think we'll just get a new set of pistons. Cool. That one is built. We'll go ahead and pull this one off. We'll slap this one in the warehouse. Let's go as far as that engine at. So let's slap this one in the warehouse. And all that, we should have 3 of those now. We got that one, and that one. So a 97% build. That's one we just did, and these two are 100. Nice. So those will come in handy, I guess, as far as for if you ever do have another flip somewhere down the road. So we gotta put this transmission away. It goes with that engine. Put that in the warehouse, and I think we're good to go for today here, folks. Very much appreciate for everybody that did drop by and stick around for today. Had a lot of fun. Hope you did as well. Hope you all have a marvelous rest of your Monday, and hope to see you all again real soon here, folks.